Hello everyone, welcome back to Lowcraft 2 with Loma. And sorry for the long time between episodes and all, but I've been a little bit sick. You might be able to still hear it in my voice. And been having a few issues with time, being able to, find a time to record and all that. And then just general game issues as there's just so many bugs in this and inconsistencies and weird things happening. So, I guess we'll just go ahead and get into this. I've reduced my my render distance way down because I don't want you. I'm in my creative test world, and I really don't want you guys to see what I've got planned for the future. So, yeah, let's just do this. Let me get in the right game mode, and we'll get into looking at this. Okay, let's back out of here because I don't want you to see, like I said, and we'll see what we're looking at. What I've been working on. Oh, what's going on here? I can't get out. Okay, well, let's a piece of dirt. There we go. Okay, now we can get out. I didn't realize that was like that. I don't know when that happened. But as you see here, we've got a few villager breeders here, or not villager breeders, but villager farms. And if we look, this one's got 4 guys over there. Looks like 3. There's 4 in there though. And then this guy, and he goes over there and throws it to him and hits the orange wood there. Acacia, that's it. The acacia wood, and bounces down and hits in those and comes down in here. And then over here, I don't want you to see those numbers yet. We have one guy, and he's got one of the observer things in there that he plants on top of the mine cart and all that good stuff. And then over there, we have this one, a little bit bigger, I believe. And then we'll get to them as we get to them. Well, actually, let's go do this. That's what we're doing here. Don't want to see that number. Let's see, this one is just that. As you can see, we'll go down here so you can see what's down here below it. Really nothing. This is just a bigger version of that one over there. Because I wanted to see what it would do on a full chunk scale. And then we have this one over here, which I started out with 1 guy in the middle and I decided to put 4, and it did increase drops. But as you can see in there, that's all surrounded by hoppers. 1 guy farming this whole area, and it goes down and gets collected. And then we have another one over here that's a little bit different, we'll get into in a second. But, okay, we got to back up over here. I let these 4, that one, this one, and this one run for 20 hours. And in that 20 hours, we got 53 stacks and 40 carrots. Okay? And this one ran for the same time and got 53 stacks and 56. That's almost the exact same. So, these two didn't really matter. These are small. This is basically just one farm size. One piece of water in the middle and farmed around it. They're not quite set up where everything's in the middles and all that good stuff, but that's why I built this one. But I wanted to make it bigger, and I've made everything straight and even. See, this one made 55 stacks, 58. A little bit better, but not a whole bunch. Not worth worrying about, unless you're looking at months worth of collecting, and then that number would be significantly different. But, if you have one of those or this one and you have it set up, your chests are going to fill up, and within a couple weeks, and you'll be good to go. And we go over here to this one, and it made 58 stacks and 50. A little bit better. Now this one was producing just a slightly less than these 3 until I put 4 villagers in that center part, and then it kind of bumped up just a little bit above them, but not much. So if that helps any of you looking to build a villager farm, I mean, this one and this one have the same number of villagers, but this one makes a little bit more. So, but then I made this one over here, which is very similar to this one, but I've divided it into 4 sections. As you can see, this one's not quite perfect because this is a chunk, and it's kind of hard to divide a complete chunk into 4 sections evenly. But you can see there's 4 sections in here. Each of these farmers have their own farming station, and then there's one villager in the middle. I don't know if you can see it, but there's hoppers down in there. And there's actually a hopper in front of this block where that villager can stand on it and toss his stuff. When he tosses it to that center villager, it hits the acacia and drops down. But you can see it's 4 sections as evenly as I can without, you know, redoing everything. But as you can see, this one doesn't have a number on it because that one, I reset that one and this one at the same time. And if we go down here and look, let's look at this one first. Go over here and look. We can get down in there. This one has what, 9, 10 stacks, 11 stacks coming in. If we go over and check this one over here, I don't know why that's dug out back here behind it. I'm going to have to go look and find out. But if we go over here, this one is much faster. You remember there's 11 stacks. So this much faster. And this one's ran for an hour or maybe 2 hours. You know, so that is much faster. I don't really know why, other than, you know, got 4 guys farming. Maybe that might be why. But, you know, that's what that is. What's in this hole over here? I don't know. Oh, I think this might have been where I was starting to go down to it, and then I realized I was on the wrong side of the contraption. But this is what I'm thinking is probably our best bet for villager farms now. Is, you know, there might be a better design. Somebody might come up with a better design. But I think this is probably it. And basically this is just, you know, it's almost a chunk. It's like 15 by 15. You know, if we pull up our chunk borders, you can see, you know, it comes, well, this one is actually a full chunk, but I changed that when I actually built this in survival, which I have done. So there's a little rundown of, you know, villager farms, so you guys can use your own judgment on which one you would prefer. Increasing this to a full chunk does not increase its rates. It's still the same rates. As you can see, there's still plenty in there need to be picked. So, and I tried doing this, but no, not this one. Where I'm at, this one over here. I tried doing this one without the dividers, and all you get are this farmer and that farmer trying to breed with each other. And since there's no beds, they can't breed. But all your food gets used up in the breeding process. So that's why I put in the dividers, and it seems to work. So let's get over into my actual real world and go from there. I'll be back in just a few minutes once we get there. Okay, here we are, everyone. We are in 1.14.2, so the live version, not the pre-release. I think they're up to the next pre-release after that, I believe, maybe 1 or 2. There you can see I've got it set up in here. This one is actually 15 by 15. This guy doesn't seem to know what he's doing. I may have to get rid of him. But the other guys, the other 3 villagers, seem to be doing their jobs and farming up stuff, as you can see. But this guy over here just doesn't seem to be farming. I don't know why. This is the original guy we put in, if you were wondering, so I don't know if that has something to do with it. Maybe he's mad. Not quite sure. Maybe he just needs time to figure out what he's supposed to be doing. But, you know, I might end up getting rid of him. If he doesn't start doing his job, I may get rid of him and bring in another villager. So I'm over there. That thing is working wonderfully off of 2 sets of villagers. So I think we're going to, when I rebuild that, I'm going to go down on the number. What we got going up here is just where I was bringing the villagers over. So, but let's go down, check out how many carrots we have. This is ran for quite a bit, you know, between episodes or between recordings. And oh wow, we got a pigman down there. I just realized I can't hear the game. Wonder what's going on with that. I guess there's no game sounds today. Huh. That is not right. Anyway, you see we've got a full chest here. And then we're working on that. So this is much faster. This is going to fill up fast. So I've got to get this going fast, get our buildings going and all that. But we really can't do that at the moment because we don't have really anything to do with it. You know, we could come over and start building stuff, but it would take so long. So what we're going to do is get rid of all this stuff. Okay, I've still got some rails in there. Okay, let's unload some of this stuff because we just don't need it all. We don't need those. We have some decent plans today. What I want to do is go to the nether. What bow do I have? It's infinity bow. Okay, that's good. But we want to go to the nether, or not the nether. Sorry, I'm trying to think here and do stuff at the same time. Okay, we don't want to go to the nether. We want to go to the end and take care of that. So that's what we're going to do today. But to do that, we need ender pearls. I just don't have any. I mean, I do have a few, but not nearly enough. Like I say, I have none over here. I might have one or two over there. So that, as far as I know, the bed problem is still in the game. So you can't leave beds around villagers or beds anywhere, period, or you end up with the pillagers spawning on you and stuff. So why did I just sleep? I need Enderman and I just slept. Okay, well, I'm gonna go on a killing spree and I'll be back once I get, you know, like, well, we need quite a bit of ender pearls. So I'm gonna go for like half a stack. That way we can be sure to get everything we need done. So I'll be back in a few minutes, guys. Alright, it's been just one night. You can see it's about noon now. I've gotten 5 of the pearls. But I brought you back because I wanted you to see this. There are no beds, no towns anywhere around here. But you can see there is a pillager thing going on. And looks like they're tracking right over to that. No village over there. As far as the game mechanics are supposed to be concerned, you know. What makes a village is, you know, you gotta have villagers and you gotta have beds. So why are those guys there? That isn't a village. There's no bed over there. I've got the bed in my bag. Right here. See? There's my bed. But, you know, hopefully they're fixing that. Hopefully they get it straight. It might change our villager breeders and our villager farms and all that when they do it. So this stuff might get rebuilt. But alright, I'm going to go away again. I'll be back when I get like about half a stack or so of those pearls. So, be back in a few minutes. Okay, we've gathered up pearls. That should be plenty. Let's go ahead and get, and then it's this. Yeah, we'll go and start with 10. Hopefully that's enough, but we'll see. Okay, first one's gonna go that way. Okay, let's go over here and get our boat out. Really? Those guys, man. Okay, we're gonna go this way, and hopefully we find this fortress pretty quick, or stronghold, I guess is what they call it. Got a bit of a lag spike when I tossed that pearl. Took me a couple hours to get all these pearls, guys. It's been a while. It's still this way. Let's go get that pearl. Definitely want that back. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, let's get back up here to our boat. And my armor is almost dead. Them Endermen hit hard. Let me keep going this way. So just keep going and keep going. Going. Okay, let's try this again. Where'd it go? There it goes. Alright, over this way. Okay. Let's get our pearl back. Or eye of Ender, I guess. That's a drowned. Okay. Let's get back in our little boat here. And where's the land? Okay, now I'm lost. Let's try this again. That one broke. Okay. Let's go this way a little ways. Aha, I got that one back. It was over this way. Try again. I'm gonna keep going this way. Alright, I'm going to cut away. Once I find the place, we'll come back. So That one broke. It is storming big out there.